the love affair between her and Don is both frustrating and desperate, and yet it's two people who are really linked in some kind of intellectual way. There's no one else on their intellectual plane that they know of, and they meet in the middle of the night. Oh my.
And that stuff happens, though.
Yeah, yes, it does. Yeah, it happens. We all know it happens. And it doesn't change the fact that she loves George. And Don loves Sally. Don is so afraid for Sally because she sees her giving up who she is for this other culture that's not hers. This went along with, when you live in the Southwest for any amount of time, you start to go to Indian dances because that's what you do there. And it actually becomes a thing. It's like you wear the chevrons on your sleeve. Well, I went to a corn dance at San Felipe, and I've been to this and I've been to that. And people talk about, oh, well, I went to midnight mass when they danced in the church. And I was invited at one time to a wedding at Santo Domingo. Santo Domingo is the most traditional of the Rio Grande Pueblos. And it was just by happenstance I would call to the office there to ask about dances. Started talking to the young woman who had answered the phone. She got to recognize me. We talked, and she invited me to the Pueblo a couple times and invited me to her wedding. And I had always been rather uncomfortable going to these dinners and with her family and all, but the chance to go to a wedding as a guest at Santo Domingo was one of those things. Oh boy, wow! Look at old Snodgrass is going to go to Santo Domingo he's got an invitation. Well, I went down. I was still in Taos, but I went down to Santa Fe to stay overnight, so I'd be there early in the morning. And at this, it was just when The Deer Hunter was released, the movie. And that movie has a lot of problems, but it portrays the culture of Western Pennsylvania the best that's ever been done. It's just, and I knew that culture. I was born and raised in Western Pennsylvania. Those folks were mainly Polish. My group was the Italians, and I was engaged to an Italian girl and embroiled in all of that. And so the movie itself hit me like a ton of bricks because it brought back all of that. Well, then the next day, here I am in the middle of the Indian culture. And I have never, ever been so uncomfortable and realized, as beautiful as what I was seeing, it wasn't mine. And it was never going to be mine and shouldn't be mine, and I shouldn't pretend that it is. It was one of the moments that I realized when I had the chance to stay in Santa Fe. I had a job offer. I had a number of things I could have spent the rest of my life there. I thought, no, I have to go back to my culture. And I was glad for the time. It changed my life in doing the research for this book, but I'm back in my world now.